Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for BTW 21 News. Luis from greeting you. As always, we thank you very much for your continued company. There's a lot that we have to get to, and as always, not a lot of time to do that in. And there's throughout the week, we're going to be updating you with everything that occurred this week. And again, so much that we will not be able to get through it again on today. And we're going to start off with that update in regards to the stabbing incident that occurred at El Parral Mexican restaurant. The Henry County Sheriff's Office has shared a press release on this Tuesday morning, and they say that on Sunday, April 30th at around 9:53 p.m., the Martinsville Henry County 911 Center received a call that an individual had been stabbed at El Parral Mexican restaurant located at 670 Commonwealth Boulevard. When deputies arrived on scene, they located the victim, Luis Cruz, 33 years old, suffering from multiple stab wounds. Through the course of the investigation, it was determined that Adrian Cruz, an employee of El Parral restaurant, and another co-worker, Cipriano Bautista, 32, of Grand Lake Circle in Collinsville, got into a verbal argument in the kitchen area of the restaurant. The two co-workers took the argument outside to the back of the business. As the two men continued to argue, Adrian Cruz's brother, Luis Cruz, as we mentioned, came outside and joined in the argument. During the verbal altercation, Luis Cruz and Bautista began physically fighting. Bautista then produced a knife and stabbed Cruz in the chest area and right arm, according to the press release. Cruz was transported by rescue to Silva Health of Martinsville, where he received treatment for his injuries. Bautista was at the scene still when deputies arrived and was taken into custody without further incident. He was charged with aggravated malicious wounding and is currently being held in the Henry County Adult Detention Center under no bond. Anyone that has information regarding this incident is asked to contact the Henry County Sheriff's Office. Their number is 276-638-8751, or the Crime Stoppers program at 276-632-7463. As always, remember the Crime Stoppers program offers rewards up to $2,500 for information related to crime. The nature of the crime, the substance of the information determine the amount of reward paid. Now we're going to let you know about a crash that occurred in Patrick County, and what we know so far is that there were two high school students that were involved in that crash. And again, no one was hurt in that three-vehicle crash in Patrick County on Friday. According to firefighters, a logging truck was trying to make a right turn into Wilderness Stewart, which is located at 1774 Jeb Stewart Highway, when a Ford pickup truck rear-ended it. Then a Volvo sedan with two Patrick County high school students inside struck the pickup truck, according to firefighters. The Stewart Fire Department, Patrick County EMS, and the Patrick County Sheriff's Office responded. The Virginia State Police was also on scene and are investigating the crash. As we move on now to news in the city of Martinsville, we're talking about a fire involving two vehicles that occurred on early Monday morning. We can tell you that a Mazda and a Ford went up in flames there again early Monday morning at the intersection of Fed and First Streets in the city. And as you can see, we obtained this footage. The fire was out within a couple of minutes after the Martinsville Fire and EMS department responded. Martinsville Police Department also responded, and they had the road closed. Of course, there was not a lot of traffic near the time of this incident, but they did again have the road closed. What we can tell you is that those two vehicles went up in flames, and now the big question is, will there be an investigation into the cause of this? There will not, since this is a private property incident, and usually, of course, it's taken care of by insurance. But if there was, a suspicion of arson, which there is not in this case, just want to explain why, because we got a lot of questions about that. Because there is, no suspicion of this actually being, set on fire purposely, there will be no investigation. And of course, this happened at around 2:32 a.m. At least that's when the crews were called to respond to this fire. Because of that, it does appear that, no one was injured. But again, those two vehicles were destroyed by that fire, and after that, we did see that the tree nearby also started to catch fire as well. Again, at the intersection of Fayette and First Streets in the city of Martinsville. We're going to take a quick commercial break. There's more news to come after these messages from our sponsors.
Hi, Barry Nelson here, Nelson Toyota in Stanleytown. We just received a shipment of Camrys, plus they've got 3.9 financing to go. We've got brand new Corollas. This is a hybrid model. This baby gets up to 53 miles to a gallon. We got 4.9 financing on new Corollas right now. One of the best SUVs in the world, a brand new RAV4. This baby gets 41 miles to a gallon, plus you get 3.9 financing. One of the hottest sellers, a brand new Highlander. It's a hybrid, which gets 35 miles to a gallon, 7 passenger capacity, only at Nelson Toyota. Brand new Tundra, Capstone Edition, beautiful truck, pretty red. Come see us at Nelson Toyota, where everybody knows cars cost less.
Hey, come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care. We're located at 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia. Our telephone number is 276-634-0010. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We do offer time slots now, so you can call us and get that scheduled so you will not have to wait. Don't forget to come see us at Martinsville Urgent Care, 1044 East Church Street, Martinsville, Virginia, 276-634-0010. Call us to get your time slot booked.
Blue Ridge Aquaculture is hiring both full-time and part-time drivers. Home every other night. CDL, Class A, and 2 years of experience required. Must be at least 21 years of age with a good driving record. Excellent benefit package including medical, dental, vision, life, short-term disability, and long-term disability, and 401k. Apply online at www.blueridgeaquaculture.com or give us a call 276-632-9440 to make an appointment to apply in person at 555 Industrial Park Drive, Ridgeway, Virginia 24148 during our normal business hours Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Do you need a tractor and loader, backhoe, excavator, compact track loader, or implements? Well, Friel Equipment has it. Friel Equipment can deliver to Roanoke, Bedford, Franklin, Henry County, and surrounding areas. Friel Equipment offers services to contractors, homeowners, farmers, quality equipment at affordable pricing. So give Friel Equipment a call at 540-420-3475.
You're watching BTW 21 News. As always, we thank you very much for taking the time to be here with us. Weather with Dustin Staples is next.
Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Welcome you to the Tuesday edition. I'm Dustin Staples. We greatly appreciate your company as always as you're making time to do other things, but you decided to stick around to watch your neighborhood network news via on TV or here on social media. We hope you're having a good week, and of course it's the first week of May, but however, though, it's feeling more like almost winter in March put together because the way the weather pattern has been split up, as we like to call this, the omega pattern. Of course, for those who are familiar with the Greek alphabet, maybe the Greek life, the letters, looks like the omega O, basically meaning, I've got a map I want to kind of showcase and kind of explain to you what that means. It's basically meaning that we've got two areas of low pressure and a high pressure right in the middle of the United States, and it's actually bringing, get get this, several inches of snow to Highland County, Greenbrier Resort, well up towards West Virginia, where they're seeing several inches of snow this morning. Some hometowns even woke up to about almost 5, 6, 7 inches of snow towards the western phases of the park, or not the parkway, but the Highland County mountains there along the Appalachian spine. So just letting you know that winter is still here, even though we have well surpassed winter time frame. Summer now is about almost a month and 3 weeks away, so we are already getting close to that time frame where we should be feeling more like summer than we are winter. Hey, our weather pattern is all over the place across the United States, where of course, there was EF3 reported a tornado in Virginia Beach over the weekend. Of course, then there was a lot of we had some earthquakes, I think, towards California once more. So it's been a continuation of all sorts of things going on across the United States and even around the world. So, hey, let's get right to locally and stop talking about internationally, because sometimes the international weather affects your local weather too. Temperatures tonight are going to be staying in the 50s and 60s for us here. We'll see increasing clouds, and then we'll see a mix of clouds and sun by 8 o'clock, coming in at 57 degrees. They will come in at 49 by the later overnight hours as well. So, again, if you're doing anything out and about this evening, do know that it's going to be breezy and it's going to be chilly, because thanks to this northwest breeze that we have into play for us, temperatures tomorrow morning are going to feel like the upper 30s compared to the 40s. So make sure the kids have a sweatshirt and, possibly maybe even a light winter coat with them as well. Make sure they're not going to leave that on the bus stop. Of course, the kids typically, I've done this before, way back when in grade school, you leave the coats on the bus and you hope and pray that the coat is still there in that same exact spot, or either the bus driver kind of just keeps it with them. So anyway, make sure the kids are bringing their winter coats home, because I know it's been so chilly, then it gets kind of mild in the morning hours as well. Make sure you're also staying bundled up too. Tomorrow, I want to see another windy day ahead of us. Temperatures in the 50s and 60s, feeling more like March, and we are May. Again, our average high right now should be right on 75 degrees. We're not even near that anytime soon. And this is about a late March weather pattern that is in full swing for us, as thanks to that mega blocking. We'll talk about that in just a second. But again, mix of clouds and sun. We'll see morning clouds develop to afternoon, partly to mostly sunny skies. It's giving tomorrow a 5 out of 10. Again, not feeling like we should be for May, but it's been more like, again, an early winter time pattern almost to say, or actually a late season winter than it is an early spring. So that is at play. Now, look at this. We're going to get near average for the weekend almost, because, well, by the Saturday, but other than that, Sunday, it's going to look pretty nice as well. We'll get the temperatures in the 60s on Saturday. We'll see some scattered showers continuing on through the day. So just do know it's going to be overcast and kind of warm, but not where we should be either for Sunday. Begin cooling the average. We'll see clear skies and kind of a mild overnight. For Saturday, we'll see the rain begin to break up and clean and get out of our area. For Sunday's high, right around 74 degrees, which, by the way, next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, it's Mother's Day. Make sure you put that on your calendar to make sure Mom can get that good gift that she wants and surprise her with too. So again, you've got about almost a week and a half to Mother's Day, just to give you an idea where we are with the calendar of the time frame right now. But again, 74 degrees there, a mix of clouds and sun on your Sunday. Not a bad day to get out there and take advantage of whatever you are doing. I know several colleges will be getting out home and things of that nature. So if you're doing anything college work wise or whatever, just get out there and try to enjoy what we've got going here. Hey, speaking of the weather map, I'll talk about that on Mega Pattern in a second, but cooler below average to the Pacific West. Meanwhile, the entire the east and west of the Mississippi River Valley are going to see just at or well above temperature-wise, to say the least. Again, our friends down towards Florida are always running above average, but we're going to be right above that average time frame as we get toward, you see this timestamp between May 9th and 15th. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, let's get back to the Omega blocking, as we like to call. So it's pretty much kind of an area like this, like the Omega Greek letter, a low pressure center area towards the west. We've got a high pressure that's kind of buckled down in the central plain states. And then we got another area of low pressure that's just been spinning up here, bringing several inches of snow toward parts of the Great Lakes, Pennsylvania, also towards West Virginia. And then, of course, here in the Mountain Empire, which you kind of say is blocking where it says above, but that's where, if you are familiar with Highland County, Pocahontas County, Greenbrier, Monterey, Monroe counties, West Virginia there, that is where that snow is accumulating. It's been giving an interesting sight to see, because the skis have pretty much closed at this point thanks to the influx of that warm winter we saw early on this year. So Tell you what, this be an interesting thing to see. Fun fact: this is the last time it snowed like this has been near a century ago. So almost 100 years ago, or nearly 100 years ago, part of West Virginia saw this accumulating snowfall. So interesting stuff here across Virginia and across the United States, all over the place. The Mother Nature is throwing many curveballs at us as well. So one more recap again: windy conditions continue tonight. Lows will be in the 40s. It's going to feel like the mid-30s tomorrow morning. We'll wake up to a mix of clouds and sun, partly to mostly sunny skies. Later in the afternoon will develop in your Wednesday, with highs staying in the 50s and 60s. You take care. We have a lot more coming your way here on BTW 21.
Your BTW 21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.
Hi, my name is Dr. Caper Zentmeyer here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic. It's our goal to create wellness in all areas of life. Here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic, we are a neurologically based, state-of-the-art facility in the beautiful Martinsville-Henry County area. With our technique and our technology, we're able to get down to the root cause of any health concerns you may have and then correct them from inside out. We'd love for you to come by and check us out. We take care of personal injuries, car accidents, pregnant women, babies, and people of all ages. We love serving families through the principle of chiropractic care. So come on down to Zentmeyer Chiropractic, where we can help you remain in health as a lifestyle for a lifetime. So please come see us here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic. We are located here on the corner of Kings Mountain Road and Virginia Avenue. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville, Virginia, and our phone number is 276-647-5555.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
Hi, I'm Stephen Edwards and I'm the owner of Riverside Tire Service. At Riverside Tire Service, we have been a staple in this community for over 40 years as your premier Michelin tire dealer. Now with that relationship with Michelin for over 40 years, we can pass on savings to you that no one else can compare to. We have over $50,000 worth of Michelins in stock ready to fit your vehicle. If we don't have it, we also receive 2 deliveries a day so we can get you rolling in a timely manner.
We've been here for 25 years now, and we built a building that was bigger than what we needed when we first started. We've just about filled that place now. One of the things that we really do is we value our employees. We know it takes a long time for them to learn the skills, but people's skills are hard earned, so we make sure that there is a job for them every day of the week, 52 weeks of the year. So even if we're quiet and we don't need people, a lot of businesses still lay people off, send people home. We don't do that. If you want to come to work, we will find you a job because we value the skills that you've learned with us, and we want you to stay here and we want you to feel valued. And we want you as a family to go home and say, I'm always going to get a paycheck if I turn up to work for Drake.
You're watching BTW 21 News as always. Thank you very much for sticking along with us. Our crime report by Apex Bail Bonds is next.
Tammy Snuffer, 42, of Ridgeway, Virginia, charged with probation violation felony. Prisoner possessed sale unlawful chemical compound and possession Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Melissa Lester, 46, of Bassett, Virginia, charged with possession Schedule 1 or 2 drugs. Henry Lopez Carrera, 23, of Roanoke, Virginia, charged with petty larceny less than $500. Jasmine Shelton, 24, Bassett, Virginia, charged with malicious wounding, victim permanently impaired, and simple assault on law enforcement, fire rescue personnel. William Stewart, 44, of Collinsville, Virginia, charged with intentionally damage any property. Douglas Adams, 22, of Bassett, Virginia, charged with violation of protective order. Ross Coleman, 43, of Martinsville, Virginia, charged with disregarding police command to stop, endangerment, and convicted nonviolent felon possessed transport firearm taser. Joshua Justice, 34, of Stewart, Virginia, charged with grand larceny, auto theft, intentionally damage any property, and probation violation felony.
Rah, 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 rah.
Pete, Christmas is over, son.
I ain't talking about Christmas season, Dandy Man. I'm talking about tax season, a.k.a. car buying season. And PVT Inc. down there in Fieldale got 11 cars to choose from. They got big cars, they got small cars, they even got medium-sized cars.
My tax check was a little light this year, Pete.
Well, that's okay too, Dandy Man, because they do finance.
Like PVT Inc. on Facebook and ride by 4264 Appalachian Drive, Fieldale to view inventory. 5011 more cars are coming in daily.
Martinsville First Savings Bank has been serving Martinsville and Henry County since 1924. Feel free to stop by or call for more information on how our checking, savings, money market, and certificates of deposit can help you meet your financial goals. If you are tired of 800 numbers or online customer service, please contact us. We are local people making local decisions. Visit our office at 25 West Church Street in Uptown Martinsville or call 276-638-8771.
Sova Health of Martinsville is a full-service acute care hospital that has been at the heart of Martinsville, Henry County, and the surrounding region since it opened as Memorial Hospital of Martinsville and Henry County in June of 1970. The largest employer in the city of Martinsville. The Martinsville campus employs over 700 people, has over 100 physicians and allied health professionals, and provides over 22 medical specialties.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Our obituaries by Bassett Funeral Service follow.
Sam Ed Deal, Sr., 79 of Patrick Springs, passed away Sunday, April the 30th, 2023. A funeral service will be held Friday, May the 5th at 2 p.m. at Bassett Funeral Service. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to that service. Bassett Funeral Service is serving the family. Patricia Ann Lester Marshall, 82 of Pinhook, Virginia, passed away Saturday, April the 29th, 2023. The funeral service will be held at 2 p.m. Saturday, May the 6th at Norris Funeral Services in Martinsville. Visitation will be an hour prior to that service. Norris Funeral Service in Martinsville is serving the family. Robert Allen Divers III, 24, transitioned to his heavenly home April the 26th, 2023. The service will be held Wednesday, May the 3rd at 1 p.m. at First Baptist Church in Collinsville. The family will receive friends Tuesday, May the 2nd from 5 to 7 at the church. James Leroy Burt, 68 of Ridgeway, passed away Saturday, April the 29th, 2023. All services will be private. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family.
Harbor Towing and Recovery is expanding. 4173 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville. Harbor now offers custom tire and wheels with advanced technology. Automotive repair? No problem for Harbor. From simple repair to major semi-trucks, Harbor's got you covered. Oil changes, brakes, front end alignment on any size vehicle or trucks. And remember, 24-hour towing. So you tell the police to call Harbor Towing, 276-632-2580.
Bassett Funeral Service was founded in 1996 by Darrell B. Martin and Paul T. Kennedy Jr. We started as a small funeral home in Bassett, and in 2007 we went to one of the largest funeral homes in Martinsville and Henry County. We started with 3,200 square feet, and in 2007 went to over 20,000. Bassett Funeral Service is located at 3665 Ferrystone Park Highway in the town of Bassett. 276-629-1770.
A broken or cracked windshield can ruin a day. At Daniels Auto Glass, it's our goal to make that unfortunate scenario as painless as possible. We have been servicing Franklin County and the surrounding area since 1995. Our customers are our neighbors, and we want you to know that you have the choice who repairs or replaces your windshield. And if you can't come out to us, we can come out to you. We also offer window tinting, and we are fully equipped and certified to reset all camera systems in any windshield, both in shop and with our mobile unit.
Carlisle is an independent college preparatory school located in Axton, Virginia. Founded in 1968, the school sets the standard for excellence in education. At Carlisle, we provide a challenging, nurturing, safe learning environment where students are encouraged to reach their true potential in the classroom, on the stage, or in athletics. You can afford a Carlisle education.
Are you looking for a fresh cut steak? Stop by the Sirloin House, where we offer hand-cut steaks daily. Enjoy our world-famous sirloin tips or our chicken tips. We also offer fresh seafood and plate lunches that start at $7.99 for a meat and two. Come see us at 207 South Van Buren Road in Eden, North Carolina, and follow us on Facebook for all our specials. Call us at 336-623-7778 for all your carry-out or catering needs.
How'd they take care of you today, sir?
Excellent, man, excellent. They're always good down here. They'll take time to go through and help tell you stuff you don't know if you have questions. And believe me, I've asked them plenty of questions.
How long you been coming here?
2 or 3 years. I've seen ads, I've heard people talk about them, clean lot, come in here, get out without too much fear of having flat tires. I've been on some places where it's like, oh man, it's gonna cost me more than I'm gonna make. West pays more, that's for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for this Tuesday edition of BTW 21 News. As always pressed for time here, so head on over to btw21.com or follow us on our social medias pages for updates to these stories and to see breaking news as it happens. Don't forget to call us if you do see, or message us if you do see news happening in your neighborhood. Until tomorrow.
It's that time. It's the 31st annual Big Bird Toy Ride Bike Giveaway. 1 in 500 chances of winning a Kawasaki Vulcan fully loaded. So don't forget, get your ticket today. 1 in 500 chances of winning. Bike will be given away when all 500 tickets are sold or at the Big Bird Toy Ride November the 11th. Tickets can be purchased at BTW 21 at 934 North Memorial Boulevard. So get your ticket today for a chance to win this bike.